How's it going? All right. Right. I've been up about, where I've been offline a long time, but I posted some videos about pine martens, and a lot of you know that my big, well, not just interest, but, takes up a big part of my life, photographing red squirrels. I'm not saying that's. Do you know where I'm fucking coming from? Quite a few of these Peronis. Fuck it anyway. The basics of it are, there's been a lot of people discussing over the fucking time since I photographed red squirrels, and it's been an interest of mine for fucking 7-8 years now, about the grey squirrels issue with the squirrel pox, which kills the reds. And their fucking greys, breed far faster and spread this shit and on. Well, strip trees. I'm not going to get deeply into it, but what I'm saying is that I'm up in a place in Scotland here, and I've posted a couple of bits of pine martens. Now, a lot of the argument is that the pine marten would help the grey squirrel because the red squirrel, because the red squirrel and the fucking pine marten are natives to the UK. Well, I don't know where that goes back to, because there's a lot of people not native to the UK that are very fucking. I'm talking about animals here now, right? But what I'm saying is that I watched the pine martens for 4 or 5 days now here. I never thought I'd be able to ever get this opportunity, actually. I thought only in the zoo. I've rented a cottage out, a bothy, in an area of Ardnamurchan, West Scotland. And they're in my garden. They aren't today because it's pissing down, but they've been in my garden even through the week when I drove to the shop, which I must admit is like being in the 1920s UK. You can't get fuck all. A pound of mince cost me £8. So, but seriously, it's a toffee-nosed area of West Scotland, very isolated, but only a couple of hours drive from Glasgow, so it can't be that isolated. But it's unreal. Its wildlife are unreal. But the part of it I've noticed are the pine martens. I've got them on site here in my little cottage. Yeah, can you see? Aren't we fucking lovely? Patio doors. I'm a lovely lodge. Fuck yes, I'm gonna go where I can find them, and I have them. They're down there. I've photographed them with cameras, with trail cameras. This is not about this is about my opinion. And I can't base it on fucking anything, because when I walked into the town, not this town, but these aren't towns, mate, these are fucking far out fucking, you might as well be on the Nullarbor desert in Australia. I mean, like I said, there's fucking no shops, mate, there's nothing, there's a fucking, I think it's 5 hours. Sorry, I think it's 45 minutes for an ambulance or the fire brigade to get me. But without my rabbiting on, I'm talking about the red squirrels and the pine martens. Personally, I think, right, that I watched the Reds in Cumbria. I photographed the Reds in Cumbria. I see the Greys running riot all over the rest of England. Massive parts of Scotland. I came up here not expecting to be able to see. Expecting to see a pine marten. I paid good money for this, man. The life fucking said. I didn't expect it to be like it's been. We're about them 2 or 3 meters away. We're about them walking past my patio fucking door. And I don't mean tame. These creatures aren't tame. This whole peninsula, Ardmerch, I've probably pronounced that wrong, but it's in West Scotland, Ardmerch, it's a bit Dutch, is renowned for having them everywhere. And I've watched this creature for a week, and I've had the, chance to watch it. Fucking mind-blowing, man. Not just the beauty and agility of the thing. Bigger than a cat. We need those, don't we, in the UK? This fucking beast has the teeth of a fucking tiger, the claws of a fucking lion, yeah? And it looks like it'll sit down next to you and have a cup of tea with you. As I said the other day, it sat outside they look straight in my fucking patio doors there. One looks straight in there and says, have you got any fucking peanut butter stuffs? But I don't like feeding them on shit. So I tend to crack hazelnuts and put the nuts down. But what I'm saying here is, right, this is a thing that people say can help the red squirrel. I mean, the red squirrels are, I'm ranting on here, but the red squirrels are very fucking sparse in England now. Whereas they used to be very, very, widespread. The greys are taking over. The greys are a virus. The greys are tree rats. I'm saying this on here now. If you don't fucking like it, then, if you're feeding one in your back garden, then you're feeding a disease. They're like rats, man. The reds are our native species. So were the pine martens at one time. Yeah. I think the reds and the pine martens can live together. I know the fucking pine martens take eggs off birds. They take young birds, they take young squirrels, they take young foxes. Apparently the only fucking threat to the pine marten around this area is a golden eagle. Which fucking hell, man, we haven't got them down in Lancashire, have we? Or even in the middle of Glasgow, where the parks are fucking overrun with fucking grey squirrels. I'm just suggesting, right, after my week here, and I know a lot will come on and call me a cunt, because, I understand them at times. Well, the basics of it are this grey squirrel invasion has to stop before the red doesn't exist. Yeah? And the pine marten, not introduced in the areas it's been introduced into now, where there's a fucking red-grey fucking area. Needs to be introduced to areas of fucking significant grey squirrel, they're taking over the whole of fucking parts of the Midlands, the Lancashire, Birmingham, London. You name it, man. The greys are everywhere, man. Put the pine marten back in. Because I'm telling you now, he won't also give you a cheeky look on his fucking face. We'll learn how to feed them properly, so they don't know how to. They don't want to take our birds. I mean, I'm living in a prime marten fucking fucking hell. I'm living in a pine marten fucking area now, full of them, and the tits, blue tits, fucking cold tits. The birds are emptying my feeder in a couple of hours. So the pine martens aren't taking them out. The mice are running all on the bottom of the fucking area where I have rockery. So they're not taking them out either. But let's get the pine marten working, because I'll tell you what, mate, when you see this creature fucking wander around, the size of a big cat, with the look of it, how you doing, mate? You'll recognize one thing, man, that it's not about the way the pine martens lived, or even the grey squirrels lived. It's the way we've lived, where we cut down forests, we cut down accessibility, we put roads through the middle of forests, woods. We have to live in our little kingdom of our own. Yeah. Most of you won't understand what the fuck I'm on about, man. But at this stage in life, who gives a fuck?